Oh, what if I did this? Let's try that. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday. I am John Halcyon-Stin, and this is a Hug Nation Love Morning, a daily appointment with yourself and with us to share some gratitude and remind ourselves who we want to be today. I like to start these mornings with a song that I make up. And if I've got something good, it's probably coffee in this cup. And we share the things that make us grateful and make our lives so good. And when we share them together, it lifts our mood. And it's love morning with you, and it's love morning with me, and it's love morning. Oh boy, and it's a love morning. Can you see? Good morning. Yeah, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. Welcome, Cordova. Or Juan. Welcome, Cordova Juan. I am trying some new tech today, so thank you for your patience and your understanding and your feedback. I have a new camera that is, I'm using a new camera as a webcam and doing some testing. So it looks a little different, I think. I don't know what it's like on the end. It looks great for me. So I'm hoping to do some recording with the camera that is a higher quality for some future stuff. But still testing, still figuring it all out. As an example, this is the camera that I have been using. This is the webcam, Logitech webcam that I traditionally use. And then this is the new Sony ZVE10. Man, I just can't remember that. Cordova Juan says, it looks beautiful. And I am grateful for breathing and food and for you, John. Thank you. Breath. That's a good place to start. And food. My grandpa got me in the habit of saying grace before every meal, and not grace and like, thank you, God. Oh, thank you, Jesus, but just a little gratitude. My kind of baseline dinner grace is if there's any animals on the meal, thank you, pig, thank you, fish, thank you, cow, thank you to the farmers, thank you to everyone who drove the trucks and worked in the stores and everyone that got this food to this table for me. Thank you for the preparation. Thank you for the easy access to healthy food and fresh food and so many different spices. And then maybe a little gratitude for the relationships in my life, my safety, my home. And just knowing that you're going to eat every day is a nice way to know that you have a chance to be grateful every day. Of course, we also have Love Morning, this gathering every day, which is another great time and place to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So love to hear what you're grateful for if you're here joining us. Thank you, Juan. Man, I am so grateful for Lisa. My partner is like, I never knew that, partnership could be like this. I saw people that had these kind of like relationships where these people were felt like total partners, but I don't know, like soulmates, and I just didn't think I was wired that way, and I really am so blessed. I had this thought today that, in some ways, I look at the world right now, and it feels like a few years ago, like reality went off the rails, like whatever timeline we're on with the politics and AI and technology, like this timeline is crazy, is bonkers, bananas. It's like we lost the path, And then another version, if I look another lens, I popped out of a timeline where I was living in addiction and am now in a life with my dream home, with my dream partner. I am so happy. I'm like living my, like in some way, and I'm in heaven. So at the same time is like this hell reality and this heaven reality. I was explaining that to Lisa this morning. She goes, sounds like life on planet Earth. I was like, I guess so. Wow. Heaven and hell, crap and cone. Dick, good morning. Dick, bringing it home, saying, I am grateful for farts so we don't explode. Amen. Thank you. Thank you for bringing us into that awareness. Everything you don't take for granted, it adds to your wealth. Right. I often have like gas bubbles, and there's a particular way that I know I can release them. It's like I basically face down, ass up, and if I arch my back, the bubble kind of moves, and I can let out a gnarly toot. And it's such a relief, and I'm so grateful when that happens. And periodically, I'll be like in a meditation retreat, and the bubbles come, and I go like, how far away do I have to get so that I can release this bubble? And it's like, I can't go into the bathroom because I don't want to put my face on the bathroom floor, or I have to bring like a towel or some blanket into the bathroom so I can do it. All this is a way of saying, I too am grateful for farts and our body's process of releasing gas. And I'm grateful for, I don't know if anybody taught me, but that I discovered the face down, ass up technique of dislodging a bubble that often won't come out if I stay upright. Dick saying that Jamiroquai's Virtual Insanity was in 1996 when we barely had internet. Isn't that wild? And also saying that the love sign fixes the framing. Now, also, I don't know if you heard me beginning. I'm talking. This camera now is a brand new camera. I got a new Sony ZV-E10 with a super nice lens. So it's blurring the background with depth of field in camera. So it should be looking a lot nicer. As an example, I'll say this. This is my webcam. This is my Logitech webcam on camera, and then this is the new nice camera. And so my goal is that I will be recording in camera 4K, and then when I make an archive, if I say something wise, I can take the 4K and do crop edits so it looks YouTube worthy. Yeah, I'm excited. I just got it kind of figured out this morning, right before the framing work. And initially how I set it up, I had to like be at the back of the room for it to work, and so I'm very excited. Still a couple tests to do, but I got my fingers crossed. Thanks, Dick. Anyone else want to share any gratitude that they have got? Anything they're appreciating in the world, in their life, something they've been maybe taking for granted? In this moment, I'm grateful for the Amazon return policies right now. I know it's a horrible thing for the state of commerce and competition and small businesses, but it does allow me to order gear with really feeling the safety of it if it doesn't work, or not, even if it works, but if I can't make it work for my purposes, or it doesn't, then I can just return it, and it's a low risk. So it's really helpful for me to figure certain tech situations out without having to hire someone to help me. And I'm generally a cut first, then measure person. So I don't do tons of research before I try stuff. So for me to be able to like order the equipment, play with it before I do all the research is super helpful for me. So I'm grateful for that. Anyone else want to share any gratitude? I am grateful that I meditated this morning with my beloved Lisa, and then we both went to the gym together, and grateful for having that kind of partnership support. grateful for the way that her baseline, like wisdom seeking and discipline and self-improvement is higher than mine. And so I'm constantly inspired by her being to work on myself, not in like a guilty way, just in an inspiration way. If you were not around for my birthday, which was actually, you know what, I'm going to edit the higher quality version of it and upload it to YouTube, but the lower quality is still there in the live on Facebook and YouTube. But my birthday, Lisa came on, and it's always better when she's there. She's wise and funny, and yeah. I actually asked her this morning. I'm grateful this morning. I asked if she would be up for doing a kind of invite-only scheduled Zoom call. So like that would be for her coaching clients, my coaching clients, and like my Patreon people. Like, so we could have like a little group call, I don't know, periodically, once a month, maybe more, where which would be like my birthday day, where we could kind of feed off each other and the vibe of the room, which I think is my favorite thing. Let's see, I am seeing no YouTube comments, which makes me think that maybe YouTube is not working. So let me go to YouTube and see if that is the case. Oh, no, not you. All right, let's see. Computer's starting to slow down a little bit, so let's go to the channel and go to the live. Let's see, I am seeing no YouTube. Let's turn that off. All right, well, maybe not. So if anyone else wants to share any gratitude, now would be the time. I am grateful for an incredible May, the finishing up of my birthday week. I'm grateful that next Saturday, a week from today, is First Saturday, and next week is First Saturday, and the day after that is the men's group I'm leading, which still has a spot open if anybody wants to join us in Solana Beach, Southern California, San Diego. A full day on Sunday of fellowship with like-minded, open-hearted men. Good morning, Chris. Yeah, the love sign actually left to go to the Pink Heart party. Traditionally, we put it behind the DJ, and so I loaned it to Pink Heart, and I just got it back. But yeah, I think, although it's kind of, I don't know if you're noticing, but the love sign light is animated on camera. It's not in person. It's a constant light. So I don't know if that's good or bad for the video. Haven't decided yet if it's distracting or if it'll make it difficult to edit. I guess it's not like a blinky light. I don't know. But what I probably should do is replace the pink lights with like a color changing, so I can change the color to give it some variety. Good morning, Sherry. Sherry says, just waking up, not sure about gratitude yet. I'm grateful for cats. I love that in your foggy morning brain, you can grab hold of cat gratitude. Thanks, Sherry. I love you. Thank you for being here. I'm trying to get used to my new camera, where to look. I'm grateful that tomorrow we're going to have a birthday celebration for my family. We're going to celebrate my brother's birthday, my birthday, and Lisa's birthday. All these May birthdays. Dinner at my parents' house tomorrow. And I'm so grateful that I enjoy my parents' company and my family. That's such a gift. All right, so I don't know. I'm seeing nothing in YouTube, which is unusual. It says there's 4 people watching, but I don't see anything in the chat. I don't know. We're testing some new things. At least from what I see, the camera looks great. I don't know if that's your experience. This is comparing this to the webcam image, which is a little versus the new camera. Chris says, I'm grateful it was finally warm enough to paint outside last night. That's cool. You mean for your business, or were you painting on your own? Hey, all right. Diamond Sun can see and hear me on YouTube. Great. And actually it popped up in the restream, so I can pop your name on screen. Thank you, Diamond Sun, for helping me test. I'm grateful for your assistance. Your business. That's pretty rad. So Chris has the drink and paint. That's not the name of it, but it's so that's pretty cool to gather and have like a social drinking, painting, and be outside. That sounds like a fun thing to do in the summertime. Sherry says, grateful to be working on a painting. What's it about? What is it? Sherry is an incredible artist of nature. I know that. I'm guessing that's what it is. I'm grateful that Lisa and I had game night last night. We played a game called Azul. Anybody played Azul? It's funny. That is not my go-to. I generally would rather watch TV, but I was trying to okay, it's Friday night. Let's do something other than watch TV. And I totally had forgotten how to play the game. It took me a while to get Lisa to keep being patient with me and teaching me. But it was fun. It was really fun. Sherry's painting is Spotted Eagle Rays. Ooh. Excellent. Well, I think we should probably share our last gratitudes and then head out into the day. Maybe I'm going to try one more test. I'm going to try recording on my computer and just see what this does to if it slows down my computer. So, and the broadcast. So one more test here. I'll hit this and go, okay. I'm grateful and excited about kind of a focus that I have been working on, where I am going to be putting more attention on polished YouTube videos and more private Zoom gatherings. Private meaning like within my Patreon supporters, that I'm finding less joy in fighting for attention and views in the realms of Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, trying to figure out what are the hooks and the manipulation and the tricks that you have to use to get people to watch for the 3, 5, 10 seconds. Because I know that even when I am viewing media and I'm scrolling, I'll see something even that I enjoy, like someone that I find to be a wise person, and I will listen for a few seconds, and then I just keep scrolling until the next car crash thing that gets my attention. And I scroll. And I don't really want to be making content that is consumed that way. I want to be making content for people that want to take a breath and be with it, or be a part of it, or be part of the conversation. Like these Love Mornings. I love this. I love the gratitude circles where there's a moment of connection. And I think that, as we see content creation is going to be overtaken by AI, and the scaling of content creation without any effort is gonna flood the content creation, the content market, so that the fighting for attention and eyeballs is just going to be insane, to the point that I think that we're even gonna start to lose. I think a lot of people are gonna just feel like it's not worth sorting through all this AI produced stuff, because it's gonna be look like real people, and it's gonna look like, oh, you're like, oh, what a cool nature. Like, oh, that's not real, is it? And so I think as we lose our excitement, our desire to be entertained by the of the scrolling algorithm, I want to be creating more slower, more deep content and sharing it with people that want to be there and want to be a part of that conversation. So that's what I'm grateful for, is that new energy and excitement that I have for a new direction. And I hope that you will join me. If you have been paying attention and being a part of these Love Mornings, then I want to make sure that you are welcome. So if I do put things behind the Patreon wall and you find that to be cost prohibitive, make sure that you reach out to me. I will make sure to make a sliding scale, because my number one priority is I want to engage with people that want to be there. For many people I've found, and for myself, that if there is a paywall, it increases the care, the desire, the value. But I don't want that. Like, if you don't care enough to put in a few bucks a month, that's great. But if you want to, but you just can't swing the cash, talk to me about a way that we can have some sort of energy exchange so that we can continue having deep conversations and growing our connection and exploring what it is to be a human in this time in the world where we have a little bit of heaven, a little bit of hell, and a lot of opportunity to expand our hearts and minds, especially when we do it together. So thank you. I love you. Oh, hey, Gerbot's here. Good morning. And High Noon is here. High Noon says, grateful for making it to the circle finally this week and be logged in. Thanks for being here. Thanks for helping me test my new camera. Hello, Gerbot. Chris says, Chip Chat on Thursday was 27 minutes. It was long, but pretty good if people want to hang in there. But I doubt attention spans lasted that long. It's, I also think that I'll probably do is I'll make YouTube videos that are longer and also make them as podcast, because I know that I listen to long form audio all the time. So yeah. And when I say long form, I probably mean like 20 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes, maybe even 5 to 20 minutes, but not 20 seconds. Gerbot says, I love the $5 to $10 price point for Patreon. It's like buying someone a drink each month. Totally worth it for supporting creators I like to support. Me too. I support quite a few people at a low dollar amount that just makes them know that they are like, I care more than nothing, which I think is significant. High Noon says, thanks, John. For someone who is struggling with money issues, those words mean a lot. Great. Well, let's make sure that we stay in communicado. Okay. Well, I'm excited by the way the new technology is working and the possibilities that it is opening up. It's something I've really been wanting for a long time. The last test will be if I can record 4K in camera while I'm using it as the webcam, which it says I can do, but I can't test until I get a new high-speed card, which is coming today. Now I just gotta be clever and wise. Well, I'm grateful to share this moment with you, to share this day. Oh, and I keep wanting to remember. I mean, I did this yesterday, and because I want to, maybe I'll just do it one more time, is in addition to sharing gratitude, these love mornings are an opportunity to make an appointment with yourself, to remind yourself who you want to be today. Often, my present moment, John, gets caught up in people pleasing or old patterns and reacting and trying to do what in the moment is the thing that he's supposed to do. And so I like to remind myself each morning and say, hey, higher self, John, we said that we would just check in each morning, and you were going to remind me of something. That's right, present moment, John. This is higher self, John, and I just wanted to remind you that we decided that we wanted to be patient today. Right. And we wanted to be kind. We wanted to look for opportunities to be especially complimentary to people and to gift to them and to reach out in social ways and greet people who we pass in the streets with a smile and a hello, even if we might have the instinct to kind of like look down. Right. Okay. Yes. Totally. Yes. Thank you for reminding me. Today's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. See you tomorrow. So join me every day for an appointment with ourselves. Who do you want to be today? Feel free to share. I would love to hear the ways in which you would like to be your best version. Gerbot says, grateful I was able to repair my AC in time for the hot weather today. Priceless. High Noon says, I'm so grateful for this beautiful community. I love you all. And with that, wherever you are, give yourself a big old squeeze. Hold this body and try to imagine that that feeling of being squeezed is not yourself squeezing yourself, but is being held by me and all those that are here today sharing this moment. And that as you squeeze that body, it's not yours, it's mine. It's the people here. We are in an embrace that is beyond the physical. It doesn't matter where our feet are, it matters where our heart is. And in this moment, we are hanging out in Hug Nation, sharing this intention of being open-hearted and forgiving and connected. So let's sink into that place, take a deep breath in, and squeeze. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and all of us here, thanks for joining us for this Hug Nation Love Morning. Love you. See you tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific, every day, unless immediacy takes over. Thank you. Love you.